Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch the safety creep. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Running with Kamara. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's Barber. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Cut. Switch. Wide. Get wide. Safety's creeping.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
2nd and 13. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
No.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground. This time Barber trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Set, ready. Push you out low. Throw over. Come on now. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Now back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
All day, baby, all day. Whip. Watch the whip. Check his leg.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball. Ends up, and this is caught inside the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 51 Mike.
Looking to throw. Nickerson. And he slings one that's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on 3rd down. Nickerson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We taking wins home. Shoot.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now he'll tuck it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Check safety, check safety.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2. At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nickerson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A gain there of 21 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Nickerson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Joker, 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 Joker.
On 3rd down, Nickerson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Mike 951, 951. Watch the car.
From the gun, Nickerson. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
I know you feel that.
Traquan Smith, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And shutting him off, now open field. It's a foot race. Past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Prater for the extra point. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They go with Murray again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
In your face. 40's mine, 40's mine. Come on. Last second.
Operating from the gun, Nickerson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw here. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Everyone's got 4 down.
2nd and 11. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Big Ed. SOS.
On first down, Nickerson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out. Check 49.
They run with Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nickerson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st down, Murray. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Get off the field, defense. Push him back. Push him back. No. Check that. We want Mike 52.
To throw on 3rd down. Nickerson got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To throw on 2nd down, Nickerson, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Check 26, check 26.
Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Complete to Kenny Galladay. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barber. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 on the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Mike's 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56. Check 56. Let's go. 56.
2nd and 5. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check. 40's mine. Hey, defense.
Throwing on 1st down. Nickerson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball.
To throw again, Nickerson. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
And the Saints 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Nickerson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Nickerson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, calm crash.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I know he ain't got it. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check 24. Check 24. F-O-F-O. Shit. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. All day. All day.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.